Angle right there, right there. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are now live. Take it to the streets live show. Your boy, the DoorDash Revolution, back with another episode. I had to move around a few times because I had a guy. I guess he was arguing with his girlfriend. Like everywhere I went, he went in the direction walking and talking and getting louder. Before we get into today's topic, I would like to look like I'm gonna have to move around again. I don't understand this here. You park where don't nobody else be, right? Then all of a sudden, that's the area everybody gravitate to. Let me move right quick. This will be the fifth time I had to move. I got into a corner over there to myself, right? And out of nowhere, this dude come walking, talking, and swearing and cursing with his girlfriend. So I said, I'm gonna have to move. And then he started walking the other direction. Then there was another dude came out of nowhere, started smiling. Then they get in the truck. I don't know. This is Memphis. You got to be careful in Memphis. You don't know what line to go on in this city right here. Now I'm almost back at the original place I was at first. Before we get started with our episode today, I had went to Sharks, and I used to do food reviews 2 or 3 years ago with cornbread. I think I did 2 episodes with cornbread, and I also did 3 episodes myself. But I want to check and make sure that the volume and all of that is working right, because right now, as I'm looking, I can't see what's actually going on here. So let me check here. See that we get everything going. I posted turned the live chat on. I don't know that actually happened, but let me do this here. Give me a second to check to make sure everything is all right, because I want to make sure people are hearing me and I'm not just talking and can't nobody hear me. Hold on. The Misfits Market Kent. Unlike traditional grocery. Okay, that was my ad. Talking and can't nobody hear me. All right, there we go. We're good to go. We are good to go. This is what I'm getting ready to do. I want to go back to what I was saying. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna leave it just like that. Dude, he was clowning. Now what we're gonna do, like I said, I used to do food review. I wanted to taste this right before we got started. First, I want to show you what Italian beef looked like. They didn't put the peppers on here. I told him to put the peppers on here. They didn't do it. Told my one a hot and sweet pepper on. Might take that back in there. But this is the Italian beef. And the fries. But he didn't do what I told him to do. I might take that back in there. So without the pepper, you're defeating the purpose of getting this sandwich. Shut that down right quick. When I get off the live stream, I'm gonna have to go back in there. I don't know what it is when you tell people, you know how you want your food, right? What's up, TFT? You know how you want your food. And it looks like they try to tell you how they're gonna give you your food, but that's not what you ordered. And you're paying your money. I'm about to go back in there after the live stream. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We had meeting storms. First of all, came to Miss South area. I suppose they put in the community post, but we did also put it on a YouTube short. And I thank you, Nate Dogg, for sharing your experience with us when you was in Hernando, Mississippi yesterday afternoon, picking up and dropping off orders. And that it was wild. It was very wild, ladies and gentlemen. You can, go to the short, you'll see it there. Now let me get ready to go into today's topic. I'm gonna play video footage from Insider's Edition. They did a news reporting edition on how safe are delivery drivers. They said, how safe are some food delivery drivers? And we're gonna go ahead and go into that right now. And we're gonna go ahead and do our review on the information that's there. And hopefully it will be education for the new drivers that are out there today, as well as the OG drivers, and how we need to be always vigilant of driving safe out here. So let me go ahead and do that right now as we get ready and pull this up. I hope you'll be able to see it. You made a great video. Okay, let me do this here. Their ad is running. All right, now we get ready to turn it up. I hope that you can be able to see it. That's going to be hard to see. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and play it. How safe are some food delivery drivers behind the wheel? Inside Edition, it was a year ago when they did this article. And they said with delivery apps, it is easy than ever to get your favorite food delivered to your door. However, some food delivery drivers have not driven. Inside Edition investigative team found over 1,000 civil lawsuits filed in 2016, alleging that the delivery drivers for DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats cause accidents. We're going to go ahead and play this, turn this up. You're not going to be able to see it, not from the angle of man right now. So we're going to let you hear the video.
Is about 35 minutes, but are some drivers feeling the pressure to speed up their deliveries and driving too fast? Stephen Fabian reports. With apps like Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash, it's easier than ever to get your favorite food delivered to your door. But how safe are some delivery drivers when they're behind the wheel? Watch as this delivery driver slams into a pedestrian trying to cross the road at night. Tiffany Reed was killed almost instantly.
They left it in like a piece of trash, like they just ran over a paper bag and just kept moving.
The driver was 21-year-old Todd Burton. In deposition, Burton said he was logged into multiple delivery apps that night, including Postmates and DoorDash. Burton was charged with vehicular homicide, but that didn't stop him from driving.
Between the crash and when he was ultimately incarcerated, he continued to make deliveries.
According to his DoorDash pay history, he delivered about 1,000 more orders over the course of a year before he pleaded guilty.
The question is not, do I know who's delivering my food? Do they know who's delivering their food for them?
Tiffany Reed's family is suing Burton, Grubhub, Postmates, and DoorDash. They all deny any wrongdoing. Over the past 5 months, the Inside Edition investigative team looked into court records for DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, and we found over 1,000 civil lawsuits filed since 2016 that alleged delivery drivers using their apps caused accidents. And as the pandemic began and the delivery business boomed, the number of alleged accidents almost doubled from 2019 to 2020. All three companies told us they perform thorough and periodic background checks. Our research shows a third of those lawsuits allege that the driver should never have been behind the wheel, including this driver.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. I want to go ahead and go into my script, and then we're going to talk more about what just happened. And more of these accidents are happening, ladies and gentlemen. More of these incidents are happening as well. We not being vigilant of driving safe out here. A lot of drivers, we're going to get into it. Let me go ahead and pull my script up, because that's where I want to really start. Right there, we wanted to show you that part of the episode on Insider Edition. Now let me pull my script up. All right, let's do it like this right here, and right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join me as we dive into a controversial world of food delivery and see if these drivers are really putting our safety at risk. Food delivery services have become an essential part of our lives, with millions of people relying on them to get their favorite meals delivered to their doorstep. But have you ever stopped to think about the impact that these services are having on our safety? As we increasingly rely on these services, are we unwittingly putting ourselves and others at risk? Distracted driving is a major concern when it comes to food delivery drivers. With the pressure of delivering orders quickly, many drivers are tempted to check their phones or navigation system while driving, taking their eyes off the road and putting themselves and others in harm's way. According to the recent study, distracted driving is a leading cause of accidents. And with the rise of food delivery service, this problem is getting worse and even more worse. So rushing to the delivering orders is another major safety concern. With many drivers racing against the clock to get orders delivered within a allotted time frame, they often take risks that puts themselves and others at risk. This can include speeding, running red lights, ignoring pedestrian crossings, and all of which can have devastating consequences. Furthermore, the sheer volume of food delivery drivers on the road is having a significant impact on traffic safety. And with more and more cars on the road, the risk of accidents increase, and the likelihood of pedestrian injuries and fatalities also go up. In fact, the study shows that food delivery drivers are more likely to be involved in accidents than any other type of drivers. This is a staggering statistics, and one that should give us all a pause. So the example that I just got through showing at the earlier of the video, those that had missed it, you may see it in the replay, where this delivery driver ran over a pedestrian and killed the driver. He admitted that he was doing multiple apps. Okay, he was doing multiple apps. He was multi-app. Okay, so that's another question and concern. Is multi-apping safe for delivery drivers to do. They also said live streaming. Is live streaming safe for delivery drivers to do? You know, if you got multiple apps all turn on at the same time, right? And suppose all of a sudden you're having problems on each one of them apps, it is going to distract you. And you got to hurry up and make an executive decision on what I need to be eliminated at once, and then, you know, concentrate on the most priority order. And you shouldn't be doing this when you're in the middle of the run traffic where it's busy and you can't move around and navigate like you want to. You need to be in the parking lot when you do these things. A lot of drivers be in a hurry that they don't, you know, go ahead and set the navigation to where they need to go. They don't check the driver's information that the client has instructed them on delivering their order. They doing all of this on the road. Plus they multi-apping. Plus they taking simultaneous orders at the same time. So that's a big pet peeve, ladies and gentlemen. That is a no-no in being a distracted driver, doing all of this multitasking on all of these many apps, including the glitches that goes on each one of these apps. So let me go ahead and share another one of Insider Edition story. I wish I could turn it around, but the sun is right there, it's shining on my tablet where you won't be able to see it if I show it. So I will be able to play the episode off Insider Edition. And I'm just going to show you what I mean. See, you can't really see it from there. Even if I put it right there, you will not be able to see it. So let me go due to the reflection. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and play this part of the episode, and you listen carefully, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to address with our opinion, our perspective, our thoughts, and experiences, seeing how dangerous delivery drivers are when they're on the highway.
Andrew Berger. He's charged with killing Sylvia Velasco, a California mother of 4, while under the influence and on a delivery for Uber Eats. Ted Wacker and Michael Kolacki represent the Velasco family who are suing Uber Eats.
There was not only evidence of alcohol in open containers. He appears to have been exceeding 90 miles an hour, and some witnesses put him at over 100 miles an hour as he was approaching the collision.
If you just pull his criminal record or his DMV record, he had 2 prior DUIs.
Berger's pleaded not guilty and is awaiting trial.
It was discovered that this driver had 2 DUIs previously. Anna, should he ever have been driving for a delivery service?
No. I don't understand how he even had a license.
Uber Eats told us, as required by California law, they checked back 7 years and his record was clean. Berger's 2 DUIs happened in 2010 and 2012, so they were never flagged. But the question still remains, are drivers coming under pressure to make their deliveries as fast as possible? Industry expert Harry Campbell thinks so.
DoorDash and Uber Eats are huge in doing millions of deliveries every single day. If you're a delivery driver and you see a yellow light and you speed through that, and you're able to get to the restaurant 2 minutes faster, you can now finish that order quicker and you can start your next job faster and make more money per hour.
Ryan McMahon runs Cambridge Mobile Telematics and has studied how rideshare workers drive. What have you noticed about delivery app drivers?
All right, let me stop it right there. I want to deal with the part to where this guy had 2 DUIs and he was driving drunk on active delivery and wind up killing someone else. Law's gonna start cracking down. I wouldn't be surprised MADD, which is Mothers Against Drunk Driving, turn the acronym into Mothers Against Delivery Drivers or Mothers Against Distractive Drivers. And I know a lot of drivers here don't want to hear this, but we got to face this reality, ladies and gentlemen. All money is not good money. You out there trying to chase that $40, $50, $60, $80 in that shopping plaza. you doing all of this stacking up orders, right? And then you in a hurry, and then you worrying about being deactivated on these different platforms because you're not multi-apping the right way or stacking orders the right way, which is called dirty stacking and dirty multi-apping, right? So you in there, you got an attitude with the restaurant employees, which can cause their safety as well as yours, right? You're getting in the highway, you're pulling out of the parking lot like you're in the Indianapolis 500, right? Almost getting ready to hit a fellow driver coming in there or any driver that's coming in there. Then you're driving fast through the areas of apartment complexes and homes where there's area children may be walking out there, and you doing all of this stuff can cause fatality. You're looking at vehicular homicide, vehicular manslaughter. You know, all of this stuff can go against you as a delivery driver by driving careless, reckless, and being negligent as when you're on the road here doing deliveries. We are professional drivers, right? So we should have in mind that we got everybody's lives in our hand according to how we driving. So we need to make sure we do our best business practice as far as safety is concerned, and our safety awareness and situation awareness decisions that we make while we're on the highway. That driver should have never been a delivery driver, first and foremost. So how many drivers out there that's driving intoxicated, driving under the influence of drugs, you know, smoking while they driving, drinking while they driving, doing deliveries? You know, you need to get deactivated. You know, it's a sad thing to see people taking this side hustle business to the extreme to where they're becoming negligent, careless, and reckless, talking about they don't care. Okay, you will care once you take somebody's life out. You get arrested. You get charged for the vehicle, homicide, vehicle, manslaughter, right? You're going to spend some years. But you out there, you just rushing, trying to get these orders, trying to get that fast buck, trying to get as fast as you can. At the cost of what, ladies and gentlemen? Someone's life, or maybe your life. You see, so the thing is, drivers, we got to do better. We got to do better. It's not going to be a popular video, but I'm going to do a part 2 because it's on StreamYard. I know it's not probably getting out there like it should. Even when it do the replay, still probably won't get out there like it should. But I'm going to do it also on YouTube Live. I'm going to do a long form video. I'm going to do short videos. We're going to talk about this thing. How careless drivers are out here for the greed and thirst of money. These are thirsty drivers, ladies and gentlemen. Not the ones that are accepting the $2 and $3 orders, which will be another episode I will be talking about. You know, but the drivers is out here trying to do all of this stacking orders, dirty stacking them, multi-stacking them. Got all the apps turned on at the same time. You got all the platforms on at the same time. You're doing orders on all these platforms at the same time at the risk of a person losing their life. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's do better than that. Let's do better than that. Let me go ahead and I would never advise anybody. A lot of us are guilty. A lot of us are guilty of something that we are breaking some kind of traffic laws and safety laws out here. If it's running a yellow light, which a highly respected person that was talking said, well, you know, drivers will run the yellow light to try to get there a little faster, get there a little quicker so they can make more money. Okay. He said yellow light. A lot of drivers are running red lights, stop signs. Okay. Speeding in the parking lot. Let's get real. I'm in these streets. I can tell you what's going on. That's how drivers almost get ready to have automobile accidents with each other, jeopardizing people's lives, jeopardizing their own life. I had 2 incidents with drivers, right? One almost hit me head on trying to pass 3 cars, trying to hurry up and get back over there at Merchant Park. because he took a delivery heading in Olive Branch and was trying to hurry up and get back at Merchant Park. So nobody else would beat him getting them orders. That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Then there was another driver, you know, coming at me real hard while I'm driving and all of this, right? So, no, I don't have nothing to say to neither one of them drivers anymore because they didn't think about the safety they could have caused me, to where I could have been in an automobile accident or had my life taken away. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real thing, a real situation that we need to address and be aware of. I'm going to play another episode. I wished I could be able to show the footage, but I can't. But we can listen to it. I'm going to talk about it as well for education purpose, information purpose, that would help drivers start acting more responsible and holding yourself accountable to your responsibility, that you should realize you have everybody's life in your hands when you behind this steering wheel doing active deliveries. Let's go ahead and hear this, ladies and gentlemen.
Can actually be doubling up risk. We wanted to see how some delivery app drivers behave behind the wheel. So we went out to the suburbs of New Jersey and placed some orders. When the drivers picked up the food, we followed them on their route back to the drop-off point.
Bingo, let me stop right there for a minute. You remember when I did episode 6 months ago, 8 months ago, talking about how delivery drivers are being followed? Let's listen to this right here.
Where I was waiting.
Okay, so my producers were following you. Did you know you were being followed?
No. We watched this DoorDash driver speed along this twisty road and also saw him roll through this stop sign.
Taking these curves fast and tight.
My producers were following you, and they think that you were going about 15 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Okay.
They also saw you rolling right through a stop sign. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but I guess it's possible.
Do you feel pressure to go too fast to your deliveries?
I mean, I think it definitely has like a factor because, you know, as soon as you finish an order, you can just get another one. And if you can do it faster and faster, eventually those minutes add up.
This other DoorDash driver also admitted to rushing while on his route, but you were going really fast.
Oh, on the highway. Oh, yeah. When I get on the highway, I go a little bit over the limit. Not too much. I try to do about 10.
But this Uber Eats driver, well, we thought he did great. Do you always drive safely? And if so, why?
Always. It's not just because of me. It's because of others. I always care about, nobody wants to have an accident.
This grieving family says food delivery companies may offer a great service, but it shouldn't cost someone's life.
My mom's life was taken over. $30 in food.
DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub say their apps do not encourage unsafe driving, that they perform thorough and periodic background checks on all drivers. And DoorDash also says they've started a new program which allows drivers to earn a regular.
Bingo. The new program that they talked about that DoorDash started, where DoorDash could make it safe for drivers, was the EBT. That's the program they talking about. The EBT program. You get paid for waiting. Wait time and all of that, on the road, in the restaurants, if you have to take a detour, traffic jams and stuff, being stopped at the, railroad tracks and stuff, where drivers won't have to be in a hurry, ladies and gentlemen, to call somebody their life. It's sad, but I'm going to have to do some more episodes. It's going to be a lot of people not going to like it, but we need to put that situation awareness out there. We need to be reminded at all times when we're out here driving, ladies and gentlemen, that we have other people's lives at hand. When you're on that highway out there, that byway out there, that E-way out there, you understand what I'm saying to you? You got to understand, we need to share the highway with everybody else. You have some erratic delivery drivers. You have some road rage delivery drivers. Okay, if you find yourself a delivery driver and you counting the seconds on the traffic light, and you count how many cars is in the turning lane, and you sit up here trying to see how many cars can go through that turning lane, maybe you might be one of them drivers I'm talking about. Okay. You know, it's not worth taking someone's life or your life, ladies and gentlemen, trying to make a few bucks. You know, the real thirsty drivers are the ones that's doing too much being extra out here. Dirty stacking, dirty multi-app, trying to go into a shopping plaza and make $80 when they coming out of there, holding people food hostage. Now you got to be in a hurry. Okay. All of a sudden the app started glitching. Okay. Now you can't see the navigation. The GPS is acting up on all of these different apps, right? You got all these orders on all of these different apps. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that's not safe practice, safe driving practice. We as delivery drivers, we need to do better. We need to improve. We need to hold each other accountable and responsible for our actions, attitude, and behavior while we're out here in these streets. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to go, but we will be coming back with another episode. It's a shame, and I'm probably going to do this again, try to show that footage, but I am going to put it in the community post. Be sure to look at this video that Inside Edition did. I told drivers 6 to 8 months ago that we are being followed. Customers are following us. Here was a news channel following drivers, looking at their practice to see was they driving safe, ladies and gentlemen. Be mindful of what you doing out here in these streets at all times, because it could cost your life and cost somebody else. Now let me go ahead and get ready and do this and do this. I got to move around. I'm gonna go ahead and get my peppers too. And I wasn't able to do the food review like I wanted to because they didn't have my peppers on the sandwich. So let's go ahead and do this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and play this music. Once we play this exit music, we're gonna go ahead and do our natural thing. But I will be coming back with some more episodes about this, ladies and gentlemen. Be mindful out here how we driving when we doing deliveries, ladies and gentlemen. Man, they forgot my peppers. Going back in because I paid for that. Show my food once again, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't get a chance to do the food review. Now they supposed to be loaded with peppers all on there, sweet and hot. Dipped in that French onion soup. Italian beef without the peppers, ladies and gentlemen, is defeat the purpose in having an Italian beef sandwich. I gotta go get my peppers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. For checking out Take It to the Streets live show. Be safe out here this holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. We got another holiday coming up, which is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we got to be careful and be more responsible with our decision making, hold ourselves accountable to making right decisions, hold ourselves responsible and doing the right thing when we're out here doing deliveries. Don't be trying to do too much, stacking too many orders. Peace. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in